Welcome to the Magical Traveling Moms Podcast, where your hosts, Tina and Colleen, talk about all things travel. From theme parks to cruises to all-inclusive resorts and more, they cover news, tricks, and insider tips to inspire your travel dreams. They love to travel and want you to love it too. Find out their best-kept secrets and learn how to make your next vacation extra magical, right here on the Magical Traveling Moms Podcast.
Hello and welcome to the Magical Traveling Moms Podcast. My name is Tina and I am with my wonderful and fabulous co-host, Miss Colleen. And today we are talking top 5 holiday travel destinations. But before we get started, we want to take a moment and thank the wonderful sponsors of our show, Mystical Dream Travel. Mystical Dream Travel is an earmarked travel agency and an authorized Disney vacation planner. Be sure to contact the wonderful agents at Mystical Dream Travel for all your travel needs, and be sure to check them out on social media or their website, mysticaldreamtravel.com. Hey, Colleen, are you ready for this topic? I love the holidays.
Christmas is my favorite holiday, and I could talk about Christmas. I mean, I'll put my tree up right now. That's how I feel about Christmas.
I would like to have it all year round. So
right? I have not gotten my husband on board with that idea yet.
Mine neither.
But I had to really work on him to let me put decorations up the weekend after Thanksgiving. That was several years I had to work on him for that.
Yeah, that's always challenging. We do it Thanksgiving weekend, and it took a lot of years to get to that point. But
I'm trying to push him out into even before that.
Yes, it would be nice. Like November 1st. Like, oh God, November 1st. I mean, come on, Disney does theirs November 1st.
Right. We should all follow Disney's timeline for holiday decorations. I absolutely agree with that.
100%. So I just saw a post yesterday on Facebook that's like 15 Fridays to Christmas Eve. I'm like, really?
Only 15? I love it when the people break things down like that.
I do too.
Like there's only 15 Fridays, but really that's a long time.
I know. And then I'm thinking, well, I need to start my Christmas shopping. I start early.
And people need to start thinking about what they want to do for the holidays vacation-wise, which is...
I agree.
That's why we are talking about holiday travel destinations in September, is because...
Yes. And the holidays...
Don't wait to plan your holiday vacation.
No, you want to plan early. In fact, you probably should have planned it in the spring.
Depending on where you want to go, you probably should have done it before now.
Yeah. I love traveling during the holidays. It's always lots of fun. And I know we've talked about on past episodes that you do lots of family fun things over the holidays. That's something I haven't been able to convince my husband, but I do travel during the holiday season, I will say.
Right.
So I thought today we could share each our top 5 travel destinations that we think would make great holiday destinations for your family and travel. And I am super excited to compare our list. So I haven't seen your list at all.
Okay.
So I have no idea what you're going to say. So I will go first, and the obvious choice for me.
Alternate, like you go, then I go, then you go, then I go.
Yeah. We'll see if you have the same, and then we'll see if you have the same. Okay.
I like it.
So I'm going to start at number 1. So my number 1 pick for holiday travel destination is Walt Disney World. That's my number 1 pick. Yes, it's because it's easy to get to. So I really like that. Within the U.S., it's a very easy spot to get to.
Passport required.
Yes. So and I love it. I love the holiday time. I went last year. I mean, it's been a couple years since I've been there during the holidays, and I went right before Christmas, and of course, like literally 2 days before Christmas, we flew back home. But it was a little bit different than what it normally is, but it still had all that holiday magic feel, and it really gets you in the holiday fun and the spirit, and I love it. So
Disney is definitely, just don't go the week between Christmas and New Year's. I wouldn't want to go then.
No, it's too crowded.
But when you went, that's a good. I've been to Walt Disney World in the holidays. I actually did not put Walt Disney World on my list.
Really?
I thought about it. I did. I thought about it.
I'm shocked.
Like, where would I want to spend Christmas?
Oh.
And I wouldn't want to be like, maybe like check out the day after Christmas, right?
See, I went with the whole holiday season.
Okay.
Yeah, and I kind of went like a wish list of choices.
I like it.
And I went with
more like, where would I want to be on
Christmas?
But I do agree Walt Disney World is an amazing place to go. So I didn't actually really list mine in any particular order. But the first spot that I picked was Aspen.
Ooh, that would be a good one. I didn't have that on my list.
Aspen, Colorado, because I grew up skiing. And my husband snowboards, and I actually learned how to snowboard too after I met him. So, and we came from New England where there's snow, and now we live in South Carolina. So I'm like, well, it'd be fun to go somewhere that is snowy and cold and has mountains like for Christmas. And Aspen has a lot to do, even if you don't ski. There's ice skating, and they have horse-drawn sleigh rides. And it's a very picturesque, charming town, and there's twinkly lights everywhere, and they usually have a good amount of snow. So I just think it would be so beautiful with all the snow and the twinkle lights, and they have like fires, like campfires where you can make s'mores and have hot chocolate. And a lot of the resorts have outdoor heated pools and like hot tubs and stuff. So you can still do that even though it's winter and it's snowing. So, and they actually have, so I don't know if it will be exactly the same this year because of COVID, but they do normally have this like 12 days of Aspen holiday festival. So like each day there's
that would be fun.
events for kids and all kinds of fun activities going on for like the week of Christmas. So I think that would be really fun.
That would be fun. I would have to add that to my list. So my husband would probably prefer that vacation over Walt Disney World for the holidays. He's kind of needs a break from that. But that would be amazing. And it sounds gorgeous and it looks beautiful. And I think it really would get you in the Christmas spirit. So, okay. So I know you have to have this on your list. I would be shocked if you do not have this on your list. I was already shocked with Disney, so you might shock me again. So I chose the Ama Waterways cruise for the Christmas markets.
I did have that on my list.
Yay! I knew you would. So there are different ones. There's the Danube and the Rhine. I chose the Rhine. The Rhine would go to France, Germany, the Netherlands, Switzerland. And you would to be able to experience the holiday traditions of Europe alone in multiple destinations would just be amazing. But the Christmas market, so I am a shopper. I love to shop. And I love buying presents, and I love buying unique things. And I especially love buying Christmas ornaments. So our Christmas tree is not like a lot of people have like these coordinated colors and, and all this. So I have a friend who has these elaborate trees and they're all like coordinated. Mine does not look like that. Mine, and it's odd because I'm very detailed and very organized, and I like things like, that's why mine's in a bullet list. But my Christmas tree actually tells a story of all of our travels and a story of our life and our family. So
I love that.
And I feel like I could go over there and go to these Christmas markets and get these amazingly gorgeous ornaments, like one of a kind. And that's why that's part of the reason why I chose it. But I just think to be able to get really into immersive experience of the holidays in Europe would just be amazing.
Yeah. No, I absolutely agree with you. The idea of being in Europe in the holiday season, I've never been to Europe during the holidays, but from what I've read and seen, it is just amazingly idyllic, and these Christmas markets sound awesome. So I'm like you, I love to shop, and I love to buy like locally crafted things and handmade things, right? I think that I love this kind of stuff. Like, just take all my money if you handmade.
Same.
And that's what these Christmas markets sound like. That's pretty much mostly what it is, candles and fudge and chocolates and baked goods and ornaments and hand carved wooden toys and all the charming stuff. I don't know. You'd have to bring an extra suitcase, I think, to put all your stuff in. That was my only thought, was like, where do you put all the things you buy? Like, you have to bring
I know. It would be hard, but I think it would just be an incredible, amazing. So that is on my bucket list.
All those charming medieval towns with the churches and. I know. Yeah. So I do know that one of the things I've read about these Christmas market cruises, they're before Christmas.
Yes.
That's the one thing that I've read, is that you want to go before Christmas, because really by the week of Christmas, things are shut down. It's all shut down. And
yeah. So Europe is very different than the US. They know how to vacation and take time off.
Yeah, everything just shuts down for a week. And we should do that. Why don't we do that here? I don't know. So you want to go before Christmas, because there's nothing going on. During Christmas, there's nothing going on, but before, it sounds amazing.
Yeah, but I think it would just set the tone for your holiday season.
Yeah.
It would just with all these cool traditions and new ideas and fun things to do for your family.
Oh, yeah. No, I absolutely, this is something I have to do someday.
Yes. On my list. Okay.
So it was on my list.
So we got one together. Okay, go ahead. You're next. What is your
you want me to go next?
You can go next.
Okay, so the next one that I had on my list was beaches, Turks, and Caicos.
Ooh, I did not have that.
I know, I was real specific. I thought about, maybe I'll just say Turks and Caicos, but then I was no, because I want to go to beaches at Turks and Caicos. Yes. So there isn't any other resort I want to go to, really. So, but yeah, I was thinking, if you wanted to really just go for the big luxury, amazing, best vacation of your life kind of, and because for Christmas, I think that a lot of people do that kind of stuff. Let's go on an amazing family vacation.
Yes.
We would never do normally. So beaches is it. Beaches is the creme de the creme. But so beaches, for those who don't know, is a family-friendly, all-inclusive resort. And it is Beaches brand is the best family-friendly, all-inclusives. They have a huge water park and beautiful rooms. They have butler category rooms. So that's something you don't find at family resorts too much. So I would absolutely do the butler room if you're going to go for Christmas. That's on my list. And it's tropical, so it's warm and all that. But they still, for Christmas, they have special events. And Santa comes and with the kids, and they have a kids program there. So that's included with the price, and they do all kinds of fun Christmas activities with the kids and making crafts. And I just think that would be the most relaxing. And who doesn't want to go someplace warm and tropical during winter, right? So
I agree, especially when you're like me, live in the north.
Right. Cold, right.
No, I agree. I think that's a great destination for travel. So, okay.
I'd like to do that someday.
All right. So my next one is a Disney cruise, the Very Merry Time Christmas cruise that Disney offers. I think it would just be so much fun. It's beautifully decorated. And it's just, there's so much activity to do during the holidays there. They just, if you love the Christmas in the parks, you would probably totally love it on the cruise line. I like to talk with my hands, so my get going, you get
I
excited.
like talk my hands,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, so they offer a Disney character. They're in their holiday finest, and they look amazing in their character holiday attire. They have a Winter Wonderland celebration. You might even see Santa Claus on the cruise, which would be my favorite thing to do. I love Santa Claus. And story time with Mrs. Claus, and you have some themed craft activities and just all kind of things. And of course, shopping, of course, they, all the holiday merchandise.
Yeah.
Yeah, they just take my money, just take it now. And then, of course, their private island on Castaway Cay, they have a lot of fun things, that they do there as well for the holidays. So I just think as a family, it would just be fun and unique and a great way to spend some time together and just have a really different fun experience and just think it would be fun. I really, and then this isn't necessarily Christmas, but it is holiday travel. The one thing I would love to do is the New Year's Eve cruise, like when you go on New Year's Eve. That is on my list to do. I bet that's amazing. But that would be one of my things to be on the cruise ship.
That would be amazing to do. Yeah. So I actually had this on my list too, Tina.
Oh my goodness. We got two.
I did. And you know what? I ended up putting on my list because I was thinking about Walt Disney World. And then I was like, oh, but during actually on Christmas and that week between Christmas and New Year's, I don't want to be at Disney World because it's too crowded.
Yes.
But a Disney cruise, then that's a good compromise because you're getting all of the holiday magic and Disney magic, but a cruise ship can only have so many people on it, so it's not going to be
right. I know. That's why I love the Disney cruise. A lot of people are like, I always get asked, do you like the cruise or the parks better? And I'm like, it's a hard to answer because I like it for different reasons. But if I'm really looking for something that I don't want to be all in the crowd, but I want all the Disney magic.
You want the Disney feel, yeah.
Yeah, Disney cruise is where it's at.
Definitely more relaxing.
Yes.
And you get the benefit of the kids can go do their own thing. Mm-hmm. And then you can do something without them. Go to the adult only pool area or the spa or whatever, or go have dinner at Palo.
Yes. If you can get your kids in the kids club, I'm telling you, they're not coming out.
And they do so much fun stuff there. Mm-hmm. They love it. So they're having fun. You don't have to feel bad, they're there because they love it. They're having the time of their lives. So that is definitely a perk because it's not like at Walt Disney World you can drop your kids off and
exactly. Remind me to send you. I'm not going to share it here, but my daughter sent me a celebration button about going to Disney World with family. It's a funny thing. I'll send it to you.
Oh my gosh.
You'll laugh.
It's a little different when you go with kids versus without kids.
Mm-hmm. Yes, absolutely.
But yeah, a Disney Maritime cruise, I would really love to go on one of those. Mm-hmm. That's definitely on my list of I've got to do that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
All right. So what's your next one?
All right. So let's see. Well, I only have one left that we haven't already talked about because I
have two.
The same as yours.
Let's see if this next one is yours.
Okay. So my next one, I had Hawaii.
I have Hawaii.
You have Hawaii too?
I have Hawaii on my list.
I think Hawaii would be I would love to go to Hawaii anytime, but
yes.
I think for the holidays, it just seems like a really amazing, exotic, like Christmas or holiday vacation destination, doesn't it?
It does. And they have some amazing things to do. So they do celebrate. They have in Honolulu, they have the Honolulu City of Lights. It's like a festive holiday display and all kind of fun stuff. And I read that they have holiday hula shows.
Yes. I was thinking like a special luau for the holidays. That would be such a unique and different way to celebrate. Like, wouldn't it be cool to have that as like your Christmas dinner, right? To do a luau.
Yeah, just something very different.
Yeah, exactly. Still special and amazing, but different than what we would traditionally do back home, probably.
I know. I think it would just be very cool. Just unique and something that I think your family would talk about for years to come. So now we are going to Hawaii. I'll make a little plug here.
I know we are. I know. I'm like, how many more Fridays until we go to Hawaii?
Quite a while.
A little more than 15. A little more than 15, but yeah, we are going eventually. So I'm trying not to think about it because it's so far away.
Yes, it is. So
2023.
But not for the holidays.
I'm sure it will come faster than I think,
Yes. But we're not going for the holidays, but you're definitely going to want to stay tuned for some more information on that. So we're excited.
Yeah, I am. Like I said, I'll go to Hawaii anytime. But I think that during the holiday season would be really special.
I agree. 100%. I agree.
To see the differences in their culture, with how they celebrate Christmas, and because it's still part of the United States, but they absolutely have, very unique cultural traditions and stuff.
Yeah, absolutely. My sister-in-law grew up on the island, on the Big Island of Hawaii. Yes. Oh, wow. Yeah. So she has a lot of very cool traditions and things that they do. So we should bring her on sometime.
We should. That sounds fun. All right, we'll have to make a note of that.
Yes, absolutely. So my last pick, and I am incredibly shocked this was not on your list, is Italy. I know you've been. I have never been. And Italy for the holidays just really draws me. I would love to go to midnight mass at the Vatican. I think it would
imagine
be amazing. And Italy starts festivities around December 8th. And it actually runs through the Epiphany, which is January 6th. And so when you talked about earlier that, they shut down, they do, and they have all these amazing celebrations. I just think it would just be amazing, listening to bagpipes on the piazza and just with holiday cheer and music and just,
it would feel like you've put a lot of thought into this, Tina.
I have. I've really been looking at it. So it's on my list, and I would just be amazing.
So maybe what we need to do, or you need to do, and anyway, is you do one of these Christmas market cruises on the waterways, like the week before Christmas, and then you don't go home, you go to Italy, and then go to Rome and hang out in Rome for like the next week.
I like how you think.
I feel like this is what you need to do. This has to be a plan in your future.
Yeah, I like how you think. I think I'm gonna have to add that, to my
Italy is
planning.
Like you said, I've been to Italy before. That's where we went on our honeymoon, and I can't wait to go back someday. Mm-hmm. It's amazing.
It would be amazing. I don't know. There's so many places. So
many amazing places to go for the holidays.
Yeah, absolutely. So I guess the question to our audience here, like, what do you think of our top 5 travel holiday destinations? Do you agree or disagree? Or do you have a suggestion of somewhere we didn't even talk about? Make sure, put them in the comments. We'd love to hear, and we would love to know your thoughts. So make sure that you subscribe and follow us on social media and here on YouTube, as well as on Spotify, iTunes, or Google Podcasts, or wherever you listen to podcasts. Be sure to subscribe and follow the Magical Traveling Moms podcast. And until next time, may all of your vacations be extra magical.